The number one question I get all the time is, how do I get the training I need to be working as a home health aide? After you decide to be a home health aide, the next step is the training, and this is a big step. This decision can land you a great home health aide job, a rewarding career, and a means to support you and your family. Trying to find concise and accurate information on training can be difficult. There are hundreds of articles, websites, and government documents to pore through just to get decent information. And many times, you'll be hustled into purchasing something you may not need at all. But why do all this tedious and unnecessary work when it's all right here? Here's the deal. You need to be trained as a home health aide. Why? Because why would any family member of a health agency hire you if you didn't know how to change a bandage, make a bed, or take vital signs of a client? And once you've completed your training, you can take the competency test to become a certified home health aide. Then you're on your way to that fantastic career. You don't want to be overwhelmed as you train, so you should know what to expect. That way, you will not be disappointed. The goal of any training is so that you can learn something, and the best way to prove your knowledge is by showing others you've learned what was taught. This training is no different. Home health aide classes will prepare you to pass a home health aide competency test, mandated by the state in which you will be working. Being certified will be proof to others that you have the skills and knowledge to work in a real client setting. Perhaps you've been out of school for a while, or have never even received your high school diploma, and that's fine. Yes, you can study to become a home health aide. Thousands have done it, and so can you. There really are not that many requirements before you can start. Just the basics, though each training program may be different. You'll need to pass a background check, test for tuberculosis, have a high school diploma, though not always, and all the training material will be in English, so your training school will most likely require you to speak, read, and write in English. If you're looking for experience before you even decide to be a home health aide, or are looking for ways to enhance your skill set, you may want to volunteer on weekends or after school working in nursing homes or hospitals. Deliver Meals on Wheels in your community. Work at your local senior center helping out. There are many options to be trained and a schedule to fit anybody's busy life. You can receive training from local healthcare agencies, community colleges, vocational technical schools, home health aide online classes. A typical training program may take 6 weeks or less to complete. The program will include lectures by those in the field, quizzes and tests, and some hands-on experience at a healthcare facility such as a nursing home or hospital. How long it takes you to complete the training depends on many things. There are very general federal rules, and there's more specific state requirements. The federal minimum requirements are also actually federal laws. Training programs must contain at least 75 total hours of instruction. There must be a minimum of 15 hours of training in a clinical setting. Many states have their own additional requirements. For example, some states increase the 75 hours to 120 hours and even add additional clinical hours. The home health aide state requirements are less of a concern for you, as the state in which you train will certainly be aware of the requirements and will train you accordingly. But it's good for you to know what to expect anyway. Some training programs allow just 60 days from the time you enter the program to complete the training course. Make sure you have the time to complete all the training. In addition to time constraint, many states dictate how training is broken out. Keep in mind that without additional education or training, your chances for advancement for a home health aide are limited. This may sound foolish, but you may want to think about a degree program in nursing to become a licensed practical nurse or registered nurse. How to find the best training program for you. As you look for training, you must keep the following in mind: accreditation, cost, location. Let's dig a little deeper into each of these. Home Health Aide Training Accreditation. This is not your accreditation, but rather that of the company or school that will be training you. In the case of an agency or healthcare company, accreditation is a process of review to demonstrate their ability to meet predetermined industry standards. It states that the organization is a credible and reputable organization. Maintaining accreditation ensures they comply to high standards of quality. Very simple. Ask if they are accredited. If they are, then they will proudly tell you and may point you in the direction of proof. If they've not been accredited, you may want to look elsewhere. Chances are the place across town is, and you will be better served. Besides, employers will look to see if you had your home health training from an accredited organization. It certainly makes you more employable. Most schools and independent educators are accredited, but make sure anyways. Cost of training. How much you can expect to pay for training depends on many factors such as location. New York may be more than Tennessee, for example. Agency. If you'll be trained by an agency, it may cost you nothing or simply the cost of material. College, the most expensive. Cost of agency training. If you work for an agency, they will most likely provide you with the training and skill set to be a certified home health aide. Most agencies will make you pay to take the exam to be certified. Chances are this is non-refundable, meaning if you do not pass the exam, you will need to pay again to take the exam. Specialized training. The next most cost-effective training is from a company that specializes in medical training and has a good track record. Of course, you'll check your home health aide state requirements, but a typical 75-hour course may cost anywhere from $400 to $1,000. You'll be using textbooks, interactive videos, instructor demonstrations, and clinical workshops. Some programs offer courses of study for as low as $100. Stay clear of these unless you know of others you trust have gone through, passed the exam, and are gainfully employed. If the cost is significantly lower than others, it may be suspect. Look for a program that has instructors with nursing degrees. You should not settle for anything less. You want to be taught by experienced people in the medical field with years of experience. Most training programs require that you wear nurse medical scrubs. They'll let you know how to purchase, though many times you can get your uniforms and scrubs cheaper elsewhere. Make sure you shop around. Whether you're trained by a healthcare agency or not, total training time for a typical training course should take a few weeks. But look at the fine print and make sure there are makeup sessions or no penalty for going beyond a period. You do not want any surprises, so ask up front. Free training. You'll want to take advantage of free training. This is not a joke or gimmick. It exists, though you may need to do a little digging to find it. Trust me, it's worth getting it for free. You may be able to get free training from your local home health aide agency. The healthcare industry can't train people fast enough to be a home health aide. Many home care agencies offer free training to help you get started. They may ask for something in return, such as a commitment from you that you work with their firm for a period of time. Typically, they'll ask you to honor a year working for them. The trick is to focus on agencies where you'll be working. No matter where you are in the country, there are home care opportunities galore. Why focus your efforts across the state? Look locally, as that's where you'll be working. As you start to click through the listing of the agencies that appeared on your screen, write down some notes on each one. Go to the websites. Look around and get a quick feel for the companies. First impressions are everything. Find out what kind of services they offer their clients. Examples may include rehabilitation, wound care, hospice, and diabetes care. Registered nurse or the home health aide perform many of these, so don't get nervous. See if there are any employment opportunities. The demand is very high for aides, so many companies show this information on the front page. This is where you will find out about the training that's required to work for them and if they offer it for free or low cost. Take real brief notes of the agencies you may have an interest in or want to question. Begin to contact the ones that may be of interest to you. Give them a call on the phone to get a feel for how they act with folks. Are they rude, short with you, or don't have answers to your questions? Scratch them off the list. Online home health aide training. How easy is it to get your home health aide certificate online? If you cannot get to a training site or are the type of person who excels online, you may want to think about online training. Some of the advantages: proceed at your own pace on your schedule. Academic support by email or online. Courses are electronic. No travel or commuting expenses. What you will learn at your home health aide training. You may have butterflies the first day, but rest assured all your classmates are after one thing: getting the required training to pass the test to start their career. Period. You're all in the same boat with the same goals. Your typical day in class will focus on topics like personal care services, nutrition and patient care, chores and tasks. Your teacher, many times a registered nurse, will have lessons, hands-on experience, videos, whiteboard presentations, guest lectures, and workbook readings. Unless you're hired directly by the family of a client or simply work for yourself, you will need to be certified. The reason is that if your employer accepts Medicaid or Medicare, the law says that they can only hire certified aides. Very simply. Your healthcare courses will teach you basic concepts of healthcare, life support, terminology common in the medical field, first aid and CPR, personal care, nutrition, cleaning and care of homes. As you get more interested in medicine and want to learn about human anatomy, there are very effective and painless ways to learn online or from home. Is training online worth the time and money? Taking home health classes online is not for everyone. You want to be a home health aide, and you need the required training to take that next step. Taking online classes for certification may just be the right choice for you, but you need to clear your head and make the right choice. What are online home health aide classes? As opposed to going to your local or not so local college campus or wherever the courses are offered, you stay at home and complete the requirements of an online program. You study the material using a computer connected to your school via the internet. Your computer can be a desktop, laptop, tablet, smartphone, or any other device that has an internet connection. In addition to studying online, you will take tests online, listen to lectures on training to be a home health aide, send and receive email messages, as well as discussion boards, etc. It sounds overwhelming, and it can be, but the schools that offer this training do a good job of making it hassle-free to do all this online. But you will need to find the best one for you. Some training programs are set up overnight and do not take into consideration what it looks like to you when you log on and do the training. Stay away from these. Ask the questions up front and get a demonstration of what it looks like before you commit. The requirements are the same as if you were traveling to the classes every day, so don't get fooled into thinking this is the easy way out and you do not need to do the work. Wrong answer. You'll need to work just as hard and smart, but you can do it. Perhaps you've been out of school for a while, or have never even received your high school diploma, and that's fine. You can do this. You need to teach yourself how to study, and the learning part will come. Attaining your certification to be a home health aide from an online program may be the best move of your medical career, as it's not unheard of as it used to be just 5 years ago. Lots of people do it, and it's something for you to consider. Online education is not what it used to be. Over the past several years, training to be a certified home health aide has become very popular. Among the biggest reason is that the quality of the training has made leaps and bounds. It used to be that training courses were of no value and frowned upon. Well, times have changed. The more you look around, and especially ask others, you'll find that many people have taken online courses and certification to be a home health aide. Even when you do become an aide, you'll find many courses will help you advance, make you more marketable, and earn you more money. The demand is super hot for home health care, and schools, both on campus and online, are trying to meet this demand, and it's showing no signs of easing up. They want to make it easier for you, yet they want you to enroll in their classes as opposed to the competition. These programs are fine-tuning their offerings and adding all sorts of features that did not exist just 2 years ago. The competition is great, and they want your business. Key components of training programs. You might want to make sure you get the most bang for your buck, and you also do not want any surprises along the way, or, more importantly, at the end of your training. Make sure you know the major points to look for when making the choice. Accreditation. Your home health aide training is no different than any other type of education you'll get in your lifetime. Make sure you align yourself with an accredited school. Accreditation simply means that another company that grades schools has determined that organization to be of the highest standards and lives up to its promises of providing you with what you're paying for. While this is a formal process that you have no control over, it does affect you. The accreditation will help you separate a lousy training program from an outstanding one. Some states mandate that your training is administered by an accredited school. Some states allow you to take your training from an approved school, not necessarily accredited, but it's approved anyway by the state to be adequate for your training. Some of the advantages of online courses include flexibility, costs, life balance, focused training, and cutting-edge technology. If you need the flexibility and enjoy working somewhat independently, then consider an accredited program with a good reputation. Online training courses. Look into exactly what the course load would look like for your training. Not all will be the same, of course, but they should have the basics and then some. Make sure your online training is legit. Check their website and compare it to others. Don't look and feel better than others. You'll know right away which ones are more professional than others. The good sites should have, among other things, testimonials from former students, links for other resources, and articles and posts about home health aides. Call the phone number on the website. Can't find one? Go to the next online course on your list. No number, no business. Having a training course that's accredited is in some ways even more important than having an in-person campus accredited. Do your homework up front to avoid issues along the way. Finding out if an online training program is accredited should be a top priority. This should really be the easier part, sort of. What do others say about the program? Granted, there may be a couple who have something negative to say, but many of them should be positive for you to consider the coursework.